Hey there, sports fans. Trevor L. Nelson here, and on today's episode, Spurs starters are wimps, Alex Smith is benched again in 49er land, steroids are bad, breaking news, our friend Alex introduces us to the weird sport of radball, and sad news coming out of Kansas City. Welcome to This Sports Show. Let's start with a little NFL news. On Thursday Night Football, the Falcons avenged their earlier season loss to the New Orleans Saints with a 23-13 victory, and both quarterbacks mailed this one in. Matt Ryan had only 165 yards passing and threw for only one touchdown, and successfully killed my chances of winning this week in fantasy. But the real story of the game was Drew Brees, who threw 5 amazing passes to the other team. That's right, Mr. Record holder for most consecutive games with a touchdown, threw 5 interceptions and no touchdown passes, thus ending his streak at 54 games. 49ers quarterback Alex Smith has been benched for the second straight week in favor of Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick got his chance when Smith was sidelined with a concussion in Week 11 and hasn't conceded the starter's position since. Kaepernick has thrown for 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and over 450 yards in his 2 starts, and has led the Niners to impressive wins over Chicago and New Orleans. In sadder news out of Kansas City, Jovan Belcher, undrafted backup linebacker for the Chiefs, reportedly killed his girlfriend before driving to the practice facilities of the Chiefs and killing himself in front of head coach Romeo Crennel and GM Scott Pioli. In college football, the UCLA Bruins were defeated by the Stanford Cardinal 27-24, 1 week after the UCLA Bruins were defeated by the Stanford Cardinal 35-17. This time though, it actually meant a little more, as the winner will represent the Pac-12 in the Rose Bowl. UCLA head coach Jim Mora was quoted after the game saying, "See, I told you we didn't throw the game against Stanford last week. We just can't beat them." Today, the other half of the national championship will be decided as number 2 Alabama goes against number 3 Georgia for the SEC championship, with the winner receiving a golden ticket to play against Notre Dame in the BCS national championship in the new year. But it doesn't matter actually, as Lou Holtz, former coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, has predicted that Notre Dame will win the next 5 national championships with a combined score of 720 to -5. Now on to the NBA, where it's apparent that the Spurs are just too old. Spurs coach Greg Popovich couldn't sign out 4 of his starters from the retirement home, heading to play the Miami Heat in Miami without Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, or Danny Green. The Spurs said the players retired after 5 games of a 6-game road trip. And the league? They called bull and asked for a $250,000 donation to the NBA Needs More Money Fund, proving that the NBA can find teams more money than I hope to make in a lifetime. And finally on to Major League Baseball, where it seems that cheaters just can't catch a break. Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, 2 of the most notable faces in the steroid scandal that has rocked baseball the past decade, appear set to miss induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year. Pete Rose, banned from the Hall himself for betting on baseball, is said to have sent consolation gift baskets to the 2 containing tissues, Cracker Jacks, and a variety of fresh fruits and nuts. In bloated contract news, the Mets have reportedly re-signed the face of their franchise, David Wright, to an 8-year deal worth $138 million, which all but guarantees he will flop next season. And the Atlanta Braves have signed B.J. Upton away from the Tampa Bay Rays, where he hit .246 with 28 homers and 78 RBIs last season. He joins Jason Hayward in the Braves outfield and was courted by former Braves manager Bobby Cox, who just can't seem to quit baseball. And now a little treat for all you viewers out there. Our correspondent Alex Dark is going to be showing you a fantastic sport that hasn't gotten much play these days called radball.